So let's see if I understood this jig correctly. So this guide goes here. Like that. And then there's a mark here so that you can set wider or narrower blade, because the blade will go in underneath here. I will show you in a moment, and I need to adjust this if the blade is wide or if it's narrow. So I put that in the 1 position now, like that, and then I'm going to use this to try and sharpen this chisel. So I have to now guess what the angle of this blade is, and you can set here different angles. So I set this to 25 degrees, I'm guessing, and you see there is a yellow, a red and a green scale, and the reading depends on the setting of this one. So loosening this, I can adjust this. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, so you can move this up and down, and of course this will change the setting of the whole jig, so there's a connection there. So I put it in the yellow position, which gives me a scale that is between 40 degrees down to 15 degrees, and the red one is between 25 and 54 degrees, so it's higher up, and the green scale is lower down. It's between 10 degrees and 20 degrees. So let's try this. So this is seems to be the basic position, and then we now turn this upside down, and we're going to insert the blade we're going to hone in here. So I hope this makes sense. You can see this. It goes in here, and this one is you put it on the railing here so that it gets straightened up, and then you carefully move it up to the stop position that you set there. The stop position we had here, setting it to 25 degrees. So now we're going to tighten these 2 knobs in an even way, so we get a parallel fastening. So we try to get these 2 tighten in the same distance, so this stays parallel to the blade. So just adjust this so they are equally tightened. So now we have to remove this guide like that, and now we have inserted the blade. We should hone, and hopefully will get the correct angle when we now put it down and move it over the honing, the stone, or in my case my diamond sharpener. So I'm going to check now that the angle here is actually correct. So as you can see, at least from this angle, it seems to be reasonably flat. I will try with a torchlight. Quite hard, really.
how I should do this. Actually, maybe I do it like this.
Well, let's go with that. Now, one problem now is that this diamond sharpener is, well, it has a thickness, of course, and I can't have this one at a lower position than that one. I need to have this one going on the same distance here. So what I found was that I had a ruler, a square, that actually it's actually the same thickness as my diamond sharpener. So I'm going to use this, and so that I can move this one here, and then I can have the blade going on the diamond sharpener like that. So I hope that works. What I do is that I'm going to try this setup. So I will fasten my square to the bench. Doesn't go anywhere. Like that. Now this is a smooth surface, they are on the same level, and I'm going to start with the 600 grit setting here, and I'm just going to make some simple strokes here just to check that the contact area here is actually correct. It's the same angle that's already there, and I should be able to see that from the scratches that I make. So I need my glasses. So let's see. So now I only have the machine sharpen grooves there, so I have never sharpened this myself, so I'm going to do that. Let's see where that that doesn't look promising. That seems to be too steep, actually. Yeah, it's definitely too steep. I don't know if the camera can catch that, but it's only sharpening the very edge, so it's not in contact with the whole area here. So this should suggest that this angle here is actually less than the 25 that I set it to. So, and I already tried, and I know it's more than 20 but less than 25, so well, anyhow, that's the first test. Okay, I have to think a little bit about this and perhaps come back. It turns out there is another setting here. This is the micro bevel setting, and when this is on the up position, it's the setting for this is to set the the whole angle, the total angle, the main angle of the blade. It's called the primary bevel. So I did that wrong. I had that in the wrong setting. So now, if this is 25 degrees, this blade here, and I have this in the upright position in the primary bevel location, I should get contact with the whole blade here. So let's check that. Yeah, now it actually works. The diamond plate here, I forget what it's called, now it's in contact with the whole blade. So this should actually be okay to get the primary cutting for this okay. Okay, so what I can do then later on is that I can set this in the down position, and now this one is tilted slightly up so that the honing will happen only on the edge of the blade, and this is called the micro bevel. So when you sharpen chisels and other blades, you have these two bevels. The primary bevel must be correct, and then you have the micro bevel. So you can do both here, micro bevel and primary bevel. So that's great. You learn something every day.
If you like my videos, feel free to do nothing.
Just grab a cup of coffee
and enjoy.